Welcome back to Psych and Love, the channel where we explore the deepest secrets of the human heart and mind. I am so glad you are here today. If you are new here, please subscribe and join our Gen G Love family. We are growing every single day and I do not want you to miss a single video. Today we are talking about something that sounds almost too simple to be true. Ignoring someone. Most people think it is childish. Most people think it is a game. But what if I told you that going silent, truly pulling back your energy and attention, is one of the most psychologically powerful things you can ever do? Why does it work? What happens inside someone's mind when you suddenly go quiet? Let us find out. We are wired to want what we cannot have. Here is something that most people never realize about the human brain. We are not wired to value what is always available to us. Psychologists call this reactance theory. It means that when something or someone becomes unavailable, our brain immediately places higher value on it. We want it more. We think about it more. We feel its absence deeply. Think about someone in your life who was always there. Always texting. Always available. Always the first to reach out. Did you ever truly miss them? Probably not. Because they were always just there. Now think about the moment someone you cared about suddenly went quiet. No texts. No calls. Just silence. What happened in your mind? You started replaying conversations. You checked your phone. You wondered, did I say something wrong? Do they still care? And just like that, without even trying, that person was living rent-free inside your head. That is the power of silence. The scarcity effect in relationships. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine two coffee shops in your neighborhood. One always has seats available, walk in anytime, no waiting. The other always a queue outside the door. Always running low on something. Which one feels more special? Which one do you talk about with your friends? The second one. Every single time. This is called the scarcity principle, and it works exactly the same way with people. When you are always available, always responding instantly, always the one who cares more, you unknowingly make yourself ordinary in someone else's eyes. Not because you are ordinary, but because your presence has no mystery, no rarity. But the moment you pull back, the moment your attention becomes something they have to wonder about, your value rises. Automatically. Without you doing anything at all. Silence shifts the power dynamic. Here is an uncomfortable truth. In most relationships, romantic or otherwise, one person is almost always giving more energy than the other. And that person is usually the one with less power. When you are constantly initiating, constantly checking in, constantly being the one who cares more, you hand over your emotional power without even realizing it. But when you stop, everything shifts. Suddenly they are the one reaching out. They are the one wondering. They are the one feeling your absence like a weight on their chest. Psychologists call this regaining emotional leverage. And it does not require arguments, ultimatums, or drama. It only requires one thing. Silence. It forces them to reflect. This is the most underrated reason why ignoring someone is so powerful. And most people completely miss it. When you are constantly present, constantly explaining yourself, constantly trying, the other person never has to sit with their own feelings. They never have to ask themselves the hard questions. But silence creates space. And in that space, the mind starts to work. Why did they go quiet? Did I take them for granted? Do I actually care about losing this person? You cannot force someone to value you. You simply cannot. But you can create the conditions where they discover on their own exactly what you mean to them. And a realization that comes from within, that is far more powerful than anything you could ever say out loud. The right way to use this power. Now here is where most people go wrong. They use silence as a weapon, as punishment, as a way to manipulate someone into reacting. And that never works the way they hope. Because people can feel the energy behind silence. They can feel the difference between someone who is quiet because they are hurting and trying to control and someone who is quiet because they have genuinely returned to themselves. The real power of ignoring someone comes only when it is authentic. When you pull back because you are genuinely focused on your own peace, your own healing, your own growth, your own life. That kind of silence is magnetic. It is not needy. It is not angry. It is simply complete. And that completeness, that is what makes people stop, look up, and realize exactly what they are about to lose. That is it for today's video on Psych and Love. If this video spoke to your heart, please give it a big thumbs up. It takes just 1 second and it means the world to us. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this today. And if you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button right now and become part of our Gen G Love family. We are building something special here together. See you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself.